For over a week now, approximately 1 week today, the political crisis in Rivers State, if you may, seem to have been taken a notch higher than expected. And this is one of the latest reaction, even though it's a Christmas message, he had to capitalize his message on that because as far as it's concerned, any attempt that would bring, that would not foster peace in Rivers State would be a major crisis. However, he's called to Mr. President to be a true role, a true statesman, to play a true statesman's role. Is that a call that is ideal, considering that the agreement has been entered?
Well, there seems to be a non-altruistic approach by the so-called elders and political elites in Rivers State to address this crisis that has persisted for this period. First and foremost, who are the actors in this crisis? What are the challenges? The governor has come out and asked, what have I done to be impeached? Till this moment, nobody has given us an answer. Not even the governor is asking. And then the Rivers people and those residents in Rivers State who want peace are asking this question. It's not been answered. Rather, we are generating more crisis by drawing up a a constitutional negatively impacted agreement. This is a governor that has an immunity, and this is a governor that has an executive power. The man generating this crisis while he was there, did anybody interfere? I mean, let's put this crisis in a proper perspective. Who has generated this crisis? And who are the beneficiaries? As at this moment, the Rivers people are suffering for no just cause. Election is over. We're talking about governance. And then we keep having different sets of people. We have political leaders, we have traditional rulers, who I thought would have taken this crisis holistically and addressed it the way it should be properly. We've now gone beyond that, taking it even to the president, whom I thought should also understand the constitutional role, that he has an executive power with immunity, so is the governor. And shouldn't have. He should have played more like a father role by asking the FCT minister to stay off. Let this young man who has been saddled with this responsibility run his course. And that's what I expected. So, Secondus, like every other people who have been making statements, I have not even addressed the real issue. We're just going round and round and round the issues. And I can bet you, in 2024, this issue is going to be carried over. Because what has happened is that the greed in our political leaders, the selfishness in our political and traditional leaders, and even the religious leaders that I felt should also intervene, have all been subsumed on individual and group interest and not on altruistic interest, which is the benefit of the Rivers people who, in the midst of abundance, are suffering. And we've just had the governor giving 100,000 to all the civil servants. Now the local government chairmen are also doing the same to show that we've got the resources to make us happy. Not only individually, but also collectively. We have all our industries shut down for over 8 years. And that is where a lot of these youths that are going on the streets should be fully engaged. We've got a lot of road networks from Eche and Oyibo and the Trans-Calabar areas that will enhance economic activity and generate a good IGR for the state. Nobody's talking about it. We're rather centralizing an individual who has had uninterrupted 8 years, and his 8 years was so, left, a bitter taste in the mouth of Rivers people. We talked about situations where areas where employment were given, like hotels and filling stations and event centers, he shut them off. He shut them down. He revoked some of them. These are all issues we don't want to be reminded. And now we have been privileged. He brought in the man. Some of us, we are not happy with the way his situation, of his emergence. But God works in mysterious ways. The man has come. and is beginning to do what the Rivers people want. And then all of a sudden, this man and his group of people are coming to tell us, Rivers people of almost 6 million, that they will decide what is going to happen to our common wealth. It's not going to happen. So Secondus and others, please, they should save us these interest comments that they make. Rivers people are insisting that we need good governance, and the good governance symptoms have already started, and we want to support it. That's my take on it.